Actor and singer Luke Grimes on the hotline. What's up, Luke? Good morning to you, brother.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. So
we need to get out. We need to stop everything right now and introduce him to Carson first.
Oh, stop.
Carson, this is Luke Grimes.
Don't do this to
Luke
her.
Grimes, this is Carson. No, it's
Hi.
very important.
Hey.
Hi. Yes.
Hi, Carson. How are you?
I'm just ducky. Thank you. I'm so thrilled that Bubba decided to stop down and do that.
Well,
Hey.
no, I think it's. Look,
We don't
if it was
know.
J-Lo on the phone, you guys
Jeez,
better
come
pull
on.
it aside and go,
Oh.
hey, J-Lo, here's Bubba.
Oh, Luke, thanks so much for calling. Have a good one.
Hey, look, here's some music.
Hey, Luke, you want to tell her about the time that you were in 50 Shades of Grey? How you want to tell or that Navy SEAL movie or, that other show that we're not supposed to talk about?
Fortunately, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
yeah.
Lucky for you. Yeah, you can't really talk much. You can't talk because of the strike. You can't talk about that. All the
Exactly. Solidarity, man.
Solid. Keep it together. Yeah,
We're
that's
only
right.
doing music today.
Fight the power. So you got this. A lot of people, if you don't know, Luke is a really good singer, and I like your style. Bobby, you're about to play some there. I think you had some.
Oh, yeah. I was just listening to Hold Me a while ago. Or Hold On.
It's got an EP coming out October 20th.
Maybe I should change my name and run so I don't have to hold on.
So this album, this EP is coming out on the October 20th. Is all of the music kind of like this? Kind of a, I don't know, what do you call this? Kind of a westerny kind of.
Like Americana.
Yeah, and I think so. It's all kind of in that same vein. That has to do with not only sort of my musical taste and all that, but also our producer Dave Cobb. He had a vision for how the record should sound, and they're very good at kind of keeping that kind of line all the way through. So there is definitely something that kind of ties it all together, and it's just that kind of old school Western bop,
Yeah, for sure. It's got a kind of a Christofferson kind of. Is that what you like? Do you kind of listen? Did you grow up listening to that kind of stuff?
Oh man, I'll take the Christofferson thing all day long. That's one of my North Stars right there. I mean,
No, I didn't say you are him. I said you kind of remind me similar-ish of him.
and I'll take it as a compliment, man. He's a hero of mine. All those highwaymen guys. That's kind of what I grew up on, and yeah, there's just something so cool about. They could be so kind of masculine, but be so vulnerable in their lyrics and sort of really tell the truth. And that's always what I looked up to.
Yeah, and creative. I mean, the Highwayman song, there's a part in there the guy goes to space. I mean, he's on a rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty creative.
It got a little sci-fi there for a minute.
Oh, the 70s. All right, Luke Grimes with us. We'll come back, talk more music with Mr. Luke on the way next. Hang on. Hey, Luke Grimes joining us. He has a new EP. It's coming out on October 20th. And if you don't know Luke by his name, you Google it. He's been in Yellowstone.
I'll say it. Kayce Dutton there.
Kayce
But he
Dutton.
can't say it. He can't even acknowledge it because strike.
Hey, 2 taps on the phone if you think this is going to end pretty soon. No, okay. Honey. Press 14 if you think this is going to. No, okay. So did you actually end up moving Montana? You shooting out there, and then you just moved there?
Yeah, my wife and I fell in love with it, and it just got kind of strange being up there for months at a time, and then going back to Los Angeles, which is just a complete gear shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I got less and less good at it. At shifting those gears, man, and I didn't want to leave anymore. And like I said, my wife fell in love with it too. So we started looking for places and bought a piece of land and built a house, and we love it up there. We've lived there full time for about 3 years now.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
So you have it? Are you out doing like tractor, and you're actually working some on the land some? Or?
We got a little land,
Little bit, okay.
and I'm new to learning how to work the land. I grew up in a suburb in Ohio, and then lived in LA for a long time. And, I've always hunted and fished and stuff like that, but never had my own chunk of land. So, a lot to learn, but it's been a good time.
Do you have a shirt that says, I won't California, you're Montana? They love that. They if you wear that, it shows them that, okay, you're cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get one though. I'll get a few printed up.
So is it like in a small town in Montana?
Yeah, my town is about 700 people.
Wow.
So does everyone
thing
know that
is,
they know you
Hank
as?
Jr. has a house there, so
Oh yeah.
one of those 700 people are very cool.
Oh sweet. You ever hang out with Bocephus?
I met him. I haven't hung out with him. He has a little gun shop in town that I've been into, and he'll sit out front and smoke stogies. So I've seen him a few times.
Do us a favor, Luke. After we finish this interview, I want you to Google Big D and Bubba and Hank Williams Jr. and then watch that video.
Dude.
Luke, he comes in and he says, well, first off, it was his guy or whatever. I don't know who that guy was. He's like, hey, do you guys mind if Bocephus smokes a cigar in your studio? And we're like,
That's a no smoking building.
I don't care.
It's Bocephus.
Sure, yes, it's Hank Williams Jr. Of course, he can do what he can come in naked if he wants. He comes in there and we get on the air and Luke says, well, we're like, well, yeah, you can smoke a cigar. He goes, oh, icons don't ask, icons tell. I'm going to smoke this cigar. And we're like, yes, you are. That was like anyone else had done that, we'd have been like, get out of here. But with him, we're like, yes, sir.
And then in the middle of the interview, he takes a phone call. He gets up and just walks away.
Leaves. Just walks away. Look, he just walks away.
Dude, that's how you need to take lessons because that's how you need to be.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'll ever earn that status.
No,
that's,
I don't think so.
My pay grade, man.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of life lessons for that, man. This is a guy who ran with
Elvis and Ray Charles and everybody. He was telling stories about how they would just come over to his house to visit with his mom
after his dad
passed away. Like all these icons,
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And
they just sit around and play music together.
Yeah, Christopherson.
That's nuts.
Oh man,
can you
I'd love to be
imagine?
in one of those rooms?
It's a life, man.
Next time you see him out there in front of his shop, go up to him and go, "Hey, man, tell me a story." He would. He knows who you are, right?
I have no clue if he knows who I am. I don't know if he knows, about any of that which we do not speak of.
Yeah,
bring him a cigar.
Yellowstone. I bet he does. I mean, I'm sure he does. But now, let me tell you though, he may be one of those guys that's like, I hate that. I hate you, and I hate that show. I mean, you don't know what kind of hate you're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people I've found in Montana who don't like the attention. They don't like the attention being brought to the state. Some people are grateful, and then some people really it bums them out.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Bocephus likes? If you walk up to him and go, "I think you're my dad."
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Loves that.
He'll be like, "Yeah, you probably are." Look, I'm so sorry, man. Congrats on your EP that's coming out.
The music is really good. Hold On is good, man. I was listening to it, and I love it.
No Horse to Ride.
Down.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Pain Pills or Pews. It's going to be out October 20th. Luke Grimes. Check it out. And here's a little bit.
If I didn't have you.
Oh, yeah, man.
Be a drunk without a drink.
Luke, all the best, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
See you,
guys.
man.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.